Money flows in exchange for goods and services. Money flows in exchange for value. So in order for you to make money, you must be offering value. Not that they will tell you bring $200 and make 100% every month. And then you enter CBEX. Because I am so sure some of you are in CBEX. I'm so sure. But it's CBEX, me, body. I thought I knew. I didn't. I said I'm very ignorant of many things. So I did not know there's anything called CBEX. I started. I said, which one is CBEX again? But I know that you know. I know. I know. That's where your real money is. So what problem can your passion solve? You have to identify the problem. Who are the people that your passion is meant for? I've said it over and over again. To those to whom you are sent, you are a miracle worker. To those to whom you are not sent, you are a noise maker. No matter how powerful you are as a comedian, if you go to the school of deaf and dumb to crack a joke, your ministry will fail. So locate people that need you. Everybody does not need you. Many times we try to convince people that are not meant for us to believe in us. Everybody cannot believe in you. Even Jesus Christ said, cast not your pearls before swines. So there are some people that no matter what you do, they will not believe. Jesus came, he died, he shed his blood. People still don't believe. Do you want to shed your blood? Hello? So everybody cannot believe in you. And are you ready for this? It takes 7 times more effort to change the mind of a skeptic. So that's 7 times more effort you will use to try to convince one person. You can use it to get 7 fresh and willing people. The 5th P of turning your passion into a profit is product. That passion, that profit must now be turned into a product. It must be turned into a product or turned into a service. And when it is turned into a product or turned into a service, then money will flow. Now, one of the things I've come to realize is that there are a lot of very passionate people that are poor. There are a lot of people that are very passionate, but they still don't have money. They don't have the resources that they need simply because they have not been able to turn that passion into a product that can solve a problem for people. Are you seeing it now? Turn the passion into what? A product that can solve problem for people. Are you seeing the piece connecting now? So what is the product or the service that has come out of your passion? Years ago, I went to speak for a friend. That was my first time, and I've been there every year since then. I went to speak for him, and before I was invited to speak, a lady from Ghana was invited to minister in songs. It was a very powerful meeting, anointed song. She sang so well, and I was like, wow, that's wonderful. So as she was ministering, I was asking her, who is the Italian? Ghana. Ghana. I said, wow, it's powerful. So I signaled to my PA. I said, find out if she has a CD or whatever. Buy whatever she brought. I just signaled to, so the guy got the message, because sometimes we go and buy all the books. And so before I stood up, my PA tapped me and said, only one CD. That means he asked the church people, is there, where can we get this? He said, she doesn't have any CD. So he signaled to me. So when I got to the altar, I said, my sister, that was powerful, amazing. Do you have any CD or any album or anything? She said, no. I said, you need to have that you're very powerful, but you need to have a product that you can sell so that people can be blessed. I said, the pastor told me you have been coming here for years. And you are very good. So please do that. I said, let me show you something. I said, how many of you have been blessed by our ministry? Oh, they say, oh, yeah. I said, so the pastor said she has been coming here for years. They say, yeah, and you have been blessed. Yeah. How many of you have ever given her 10,000 since she has been coming, that you have walked up to her to say, God bless you? Nobody. In a church of over 1,000. But I was trying to show the practicality of this thing. So I said, how many of you, if she has an album now, you will buy? They lifted up their hands. I said, my sister, see your money. Your money is waiting for you to come up with a product. So we left it at that. I ministered and I left. Next year, the conference is in March. March the following year, this 1 year later, I came to the same church. The same thing happened like a deja vu. They introduced her to come and sing. She sang. And I was the one that was to minister. At that point, when I met her again, I remember, I said, this person is here. She will have had an album now. So it's my mind. And in my spirit, I was already tending towards, just bless her, bless her, bless her. I don't know what to do, but bless her was already flowing in my spirit. So she ministered. I took over the pulpit. I said, so my sister, how far? Is your album ready now? No. So when she said no, that bless her was silenced. So, meeting was over. Then the pastor said, sir, that my people in Lekki want you. Can you be available? So I said, anywhere you want me to go, you are my friend. So they now invited me to their Lekki branch in November of the same year. Being monitor what I'm saying. No. So I came March. Then I came March. 1 year has gone. They now say, come in November. That November 1, you can check it. Look, I was ministering. Pastor Matthew was ministering. One other guy was ministering. And then the host was ministering. I got there in March. Our name was not on the poster of the adverts. But when I got to the church, our name was on the billboard on the wall. So now I said, hey, that lady, she's coming. I didn't see her on the poster. How far? Does she now have an album? He said, I don't think so. So I was telling the pastor, I said, man of God, don't you tell her that because some of this Christian thing, these are the things we are talking about. That if I had told her prophetically, and I come and say, Makribo shikepelekoto, Zibriandolo shekete. Oh my God, my God, my God. Thus hear the Spirit of the Lord. She will have now thought, a man like a deception. People like people that will be lying to them. I say, do you know who is talking to you? I say, man of God, do you know that I actually had a leading to bless her? And that I don't know the extent, but I will have even sponsored the album. I said, but sometime, but if you now tell her you will sponsor the album, she will now go and start working. Because we don't have faith. We claim to be people of faith, but we are a faithless set of people that operate in the flesh and in the natural. Hello? So, I ministered. The next day, I was not there. They started calling me. The man of God said, so I got in there, same thing happened. She ministered. They invited me. I didn't acknowledge her. I said, oh, the Lord bless you. That was an amazing time. Let's open our Bible to those who honor me, I will honor. I left it at that. So I ministered. The next day, I was not there. Pastor Matthew came to minister. Pastor Matthew listened to her and came to me and said, wow, that is awesome. That is anointed. This is supernatural. Your voice, the grace, the anointing was tangible. Wow. That we would like to invite you to minister at the watch night service of KICC in London. If you can make it, I'm inviting you. And then Pastor Matthew was now going to say, hey, do you have an album? That we need your CD so that I can send it to the office to prepare. Everybody just shouted, Olumide. It's online. So he said, Pastor Emmanuel, I thought he has. I said, I don't. So the pastor, they now started explaining. Pastor Matthew said, okay, don't worry, forget it. It's online. It's not, it's online. They now, listen, everybody now gathered. They now did night vigil to help her. To say, we'll come up with an album. And all the song, so all the choir members say, no, you must not miss this miracle. They did vigil. By the time Pastor Matthew came the next day, they say, we have done album, but the grace has left. There's something called on-time anointing. That's it. Listen to me. She's still poorty now. When I say poor, I don't know how to know where, but when I use that, I'll use it loosely. So don't, she may be a billionaire, and I don't know. but I still saw her this year, so. And I just look and I'm like, sometimes people don't know when they miss times and seasons. So all this, oh Lord, bless me. Oh Lord, bless me. Oh Lord, change my story. If God now send customer, what are you selling? Because you just like fasting, prayer, oh Lord. And I'm like, okay. Have you noticed that prayer warriors mostly are poor people? No, I'm not. Don't take it out of context. But all the people is in prayer, poor people. Baba Debo is a prayer person, but he's not poor. Do you understand? So but you know what I'm talking about. Because we think that once I pray, I don't need another prayer will take care. It doesn't work like that. God does not bless laziness. Hello? Hope is not a strategy. I hope to, I plan to, I intend to. It's not a strategy. It's lack of vision and planlessness. So you want to turn your passion into a profit? What products? What products? I'm a celebrity fund manager. I mentor few celebrities in different fields. And one of the comedians that I mentor, let me give you two, male and female. The male, I discovered that he was a tenant. So, sir, you see the tenant. How now? So your name there everywhere, say, Baba, Ogami, when there's no show, there's no show. I said, but if they don't invite you, you can create a platform for yourself. I said, all this thing that you have, why don't you package it into CD? There was CD in those days. And begin to do CDs. You go to a studio, do your joke, and then you start selling. And that's how the guy started. Release volume 1, volume 2, volume 3, volume 4, and that's how. The other one, a comedian also. I said, come sit down. What do you do? He said, comedy. I said, after comedy, he said, when there's show, we go. I said, what of there? I said, no. Start something. She opened a store where she sells all these beads and all this stuff, wedding accessory and all this stuff, all kinds of stuff. And I told her, go and open microfinance accounts. Any money that comes into that store every day, let them just going to pay it there. Since it looks like checkered money, let it be staying there. But have something else working for you. One day she come here, Daddy, I'm going to need the check accounts here. Only 1.31 bay, 1.31 bay. Listen, this thing is not rocket science. All of you sitting down here, this year, you have bought food. That's somebody's product. You have bought recharge card. That's somebody's product. You have gone to the salon to barb your hair or plait your hair. That's somebody's service. So if you look at where your money is going to, it is going to those that are offering you products or offering you a service. What are you offering your world? It's called currency. The currency is either flowing towards you or is flowing away from you. So you can't just say, passion. Lifeline choir. When last have you seen me come to you to tell you to learn how to play instruments? I've stopped talking. I have stopped talking. Why? Because sometimes when you talk, they will turn you to a wicked person. When they see you coming, it's coming or it's coming. So no problem. Me, there are many times it is when you have suffered and you are in trouble, you will come by yourself. Hello? Then, to now show you Pepe, I will now first of all, I will give you like 21 days. That go and do 21 days. I will give you like 1,000 prayer points. Pray 50 per day. Then after 21 days, you return. So that just to take you, to reset you, take you through a process. Hello? That's the way it works. So that when you get the results, you understand. Somebody say products. So what products do you have? That's your passion. Turn it into a product. Turn it into a service. You'll be amazed. There are people out there looking for what you have. There are people out there that you are going to be like a miracle worker to them. Next. So apart from turning your passion into a product or a service, you need a platform. You need a platform. Look. I can guarantee you that all the chefs that we know today that are making money, some of you can cook better than them. All the fashion designers that are now known and making money, many of you can sew more than them. Some of the musicians out there, many of you can sing more than them, but you don't have the platform that they have. In this country, we have seen people that were unknown become known in 90 days because they went for a reality show or they went for a still reality show, all these different Project Fame, whatever, all this kind of, they go for all this musical context, and somebody that is unknown by many people, in 90 days, the whole world knows them. Why? Because there was a platform. I pray for somebody that my God will give you a platform. Within these 90 days of increase and comfort, my God will connect you to a platform that will cause your voice to be heard, that will cause your voice to be amplified. In the name of Jesus Christ. A designer was unknown, and Michelle Obama became the president's wife and first lady, and she was thinking of which designer to wear. And they brought all the popular. They said, there is this cloth I bought sometime. They say it's one unknown person. That's the person I want. And Michelle Obama wore the cloth of an unknown designer, and he became known because somebody wore his clothes. Hello? There are people that have platforms. Ooh, they have platform. If they can just mention your name once or project you once, the whole world will be eating you up. Money will be flowing that you will have too many customers you cannot handle. May God connect you. So platform. So you need to what? Establish a platform. What's a platform? An existing or a legal right to trade. A legal right to trade. So for instance, there are many of us here today that have ideas, but we don't have a platform. No company that is registered, no corporate accounts. And even when they want to give contracts, you can't win because you don't have the platform. Hello? A major chain of schools wanted to change their furniture. And they sent out bids for people to bid for the furniture contracts. They have chains of schools all over the country. This young furniture guy, very powerful, very good, had done well to somebody and given him good service, and he was recommended. See, there's this opportunity, go there. He went there like every other person. When he got there, he saw big company, big people. So they asked questions. They told them to come with a sample. When he came with a sample, his sample was chosen among all the other samples. And it's okay, you have been shortlisted, bring in your invoice and account detail and everything. And then he submitted everything and said, pay into John Bosco. His personal name, his personal accounts. I'm just using John Bosco. No, it's a John Bosco Furniture. So his name is the furniture. It's just like Olumide Mane Furniture. There's a pay to Olumide Mane. And by that, he said, oh, sorry, we can't do that. That we don't deal with individuals, we deal with organizations. You mean you are not registered? No, we can't trust. We can't go and pay. No, it's contrary to the policy. That's how he lost the contract of over 800 million. You see, many of these things that you people are calling devil, it's not devil. Hello? A few weeks ago, a governor went out in my pastor friend in is it Akwa Ibom, whatever. We went out, and guess what? As he was going, a lady was shouting, my governor, help me, my governor, this is my product. The governor said, well, this is my product. See the product? He has NAFDAC, he has everything. He said, it's my own. Quickly, she brought out the product. She brought out, I said, I have certificate, I have this, I have that, but no money to this. He said, you mean this is your product, you have certificate? Say, okay, how much do you need? I think maybe she said 2 million, so they say, okay, give her 5 million. Call the minister, say, set her up, everything she need, give it to her. Many of you will say, it's the favor of God. Was there no favor? Before that, the favor has existed before she was born. But if she has showed up without a product, without certificate, without all those things, that favor will not work. Hello? But the favor could work because there was something to rest upon. The super had the natural to sit on. The supernatural flowed. Hello? Register your company. Open an account. Go and do your tax. Go and do school. Don't be so poverty-minded. Say, me, I don't have money to pay tax. So did they ask you for money because you went to apply? Just have the TIN number. You don't pay tax until you make money. And in Nigeria today, I think it's 25 million, 30 million. If you do 25 million per annum, you are tax-free. I hope you know. Yeah. If all you do in a year is less than 25 million, you are not paying tax as a company. So what is your problem? Come for Entrepreneurship Academy, you will not come. Buy a book to read, you will not read. The information is there. Hello? So now, when it comes to platforms, you can either use an existing platform or you create your own. Creating your own may take time, but it is more profitable in the long run because you have control over it. But you can leverage on existing platforms. When I started out in real estate, I applied the 2 principles. I started my own platform. I had done singles ministry at a point that was prominent. I was on radio. I was on few TV stations periodically. I stopped at a point because of funding. Then when the real estate zone came, I said, look, I need a platform. So I started a daily radio program. I was on radio for 14 years every day, Monday to Friday. 5 minutes. Hello, you're welcome to Pathway to Wealth. I'm Olumide Emmanuel. This broadcast is aimed at teaching wealth creation principles, revealing to you the pathway that leads to wealth, and connecting you to money-making opportunity. All through this week, I'm going to be sharing with you, and I begin to share. And as I'm finishing, you want to buy land, call my number. I was using that. Now, but you see, it takes time for people to know that you are on radio. But what did I now do? I called an agent, all these PR people. I said, come, what are the major shows on radio and TV that can they allow me to come? They said, you can come, you can pay for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or 15 minutes. So we started going to LTV, MITV, Star FM. We'll go and pay. And then they will allow us to talk. I went. They said there's one program, Moyo and Mofe in those days, one program on Star FM. They said, that if you can enter that house, so they say, no, we don't want people. They say, no, this man is different. He has integrity. They say, we don't want to allow these land people. So they allowed me to come. And I got there and boom! calls were coming. We sold over 700 plots in 60 days because of an existing platform that I didn't even know existed. And me, I've been on radio every day. We're not selling as much as that. So I'm telling you this thing. These are the things we have worked in. We are not telling you this by moonlight here. Hello? There are platforms you go to. You will pay. Oh. It may be 5 million you will pay to appear. It may be 3 million. But that your 3 million, the people that will see you, the money that will come, just make sure you do your calculation where that what you are selling is worth it. So if I'm selling a plot of land for 5 million and I pay 5 million to appear on the platform, it's one plot. Do you understand? One plot. Look, it's about 50 plots. Do you understand? But not that you are selling recharge card. You now got to pay 5 million, and if you sell all the recharge card, your profit will still be 1 million.